YouTube, we're back, kind of. Last video was 2017. I want to say it was July 2017. I was 18. I'm 25 now. Yeah, so first video back, and this is, I guess, kind of just like an introduction back to obviously not where we last left off because that was 7 years ago, but I guess we're starting off to where I'm at now. And now I am in training, so a lot has happened. I'm currently training for my very first marathon. It's in March 16th. It's the Tobacco Road Marathon. I'm currently 10 weeks out. So this is just a training documentary for that. So I'm just going to be taking you through training and just days that are spent preparing for my first ever marathon. So welcome to whatever this is going to be. So welcome. This will be my training kind of documentary. I can take you through the week that we've had. This is I want to say day 5 of our training. So luckily, like, I came from a pretty good fitness. I've been running and cycling a lot over the last 3 years, so I have a lot of fitness built up already. For that, I just now have to get into marathon shape, the 26.2 mile shape. I've done a bunch of half marathons, a bunch. Just recently set a PR in the half marathon. I want to say it was 1:33:55, so 1 hour 33 minutes and 55 seconds. I want to say that was an average pace of 7:10 per mile. I want to say 7:10 per mile. Let me look it up. Because if it's not on Strava, it doesn't count, right? Yeah, so my last half marathon effort or PR attempt was a 7:10 per mile, which I said was the 1 hour 33 minutes and 55 seconds. So today's kind of like an off day. So I've obviously have ran every day up until this week, but to now. Today's just an off day. I'm just going to go for probably a 2-hour bike ride to our indoor bike session just to build more aerobic capacity. But yeah, let me take you through the training that I've already done so far this week. Like I said, this is day 5 of the training block cycle, whatever. So Monday, January 6th, I did a nice run on the treadmill. It was super cold outside and it was raining, so I just stuck 7 miles on the treadmill. Average pace was 7:20 for 7 miles. That leads us to Monday evening. I went and bought a new pair of running shoes. So I had to break them in, obviously, and I did a nice tempo session in them. That was another 4 miles, and that was done at a 7:14 pace. The paces don't really matter. I'm just getting the mileage up. And then, so that leads us to January 7th. January 7th was a nice 5 miles with the Morning Miles Run Club as well. And then also on January 7th, a lot of these days turn into doubles because I work and stuff and other responsibilities that take up my time. So I'm not able to squeeze in a whole bunch of runs in one session. So I split a lot of them up. And so January 7th, later that day, I did another 3 miles. So that leads us to 8 miles for the day on that Tuesday. January 8th, I did a run. It was 6 miles in the morning, and then it was another 6 miles in the evening. That was 12 miles total for the day. And also just incorporating strength training as well. I don't know how much strength training sessions I will record or document in this, but strength training is very, very, very important, just for like injury prevention and just having a stronger base, so we can be stronger runners. And yesterday was a pretty threshold day. I ended up setting a new 5K PR. So yesterday was a 3-mile run with a 2-mile cool down. My new 5K PR that I set yesterday was total. The PR was 19 minutes and 31 seconds, and that is probably that is the fastest I've ever ran for 5K. So that was huge to me. The first time I ever threw up as a runner. I guess that makes me maybe an actual runner now. But the first time I've actually ever thrown up. So yeah, that was huge. Really proud of that. So yeah, so that was 5K. Total time was like 19:31, and then followed by a 2-mile cool down. And then also later that evening as well, I just did an hour on the indoor trainer on the bike, just an hour on the bike, just to spin the legs, flush out the lactate acid, or the lactate buildup. And yeah, so that leads us to today. Today's Friday. Taking a break from running today, just to give my body like a break from such a hard-ish intro to training. We are already at 36.5 miles for the week. It's supposed to snow later this evening, Friday, and it's supposed to snow Saturday as well, tomorrow. So we'll see if I can get out on the road or the track, but probably not. If it snows a pretty good amount, I do not want to run on any snowy roads or icy roads here in North Carolina. So yeah, so already at 36.5 miles for the week. I've been building off of, I've been averaging about 35 to 40 miles a week for like the last year or so. The highest my mileage ever got to within the last year, it's probably around like the 60 mile a week. And then I was building for a half marathon build at that point, and then I injured. I had a sprained my ankle. So just knock on wood that I stay injury free during this entire block, or this entire training period. So yeah, that's what we're at now. We're at 35.5 miles a week right now. Just trying to build and build and build and build. I don't really have a set goal for the marathon. I really just want to complete it. Don't really have a set time for it. It's just something, I'm turning 26 this year, so I just kind of want to check that off. So yeah, that's what training is looking like up until this point. That's what I've done up until this point. This is day 5 of the training block. I'm probably going to try to incorporate like 2 non-running days a week, just to give my body some relief from the constant pounding on your joints in your body. That's why I also cycle as well, just to have some sort of cross training to help also build endurance. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna try to maybe record some sessions. If not, I'll just give a breakdown of how the session went, of how the running session went, and then we just kind of follow up. Just kind of document the next 10 weeks. We'll see what we're looking like, how we're looking like. We're just gonna go from there. So that's it. That's all I gotta say. I'll take you along. I'll close this out on day 7 of this training block. So we'll have another 2 days to discuss whatever I do training wise. Yeah, just enjoy. I'm enjoying the suffering. So enjoy me suffer. Enjoy watching me suffer, I guess. So as promised in the last clip, today I just took it easy. I did 2 hours and 20 minutes on the bike, just to spin the legs, build up some sort of endurance, even though it was still an off day from running. So cycling, like I said, is just like a less impact. So it's just another form of training that I do. I've been cycling for like the last 2 years, I would say. But I really just started cycling like on the road. So I just got a road bike last March, to do also like some cross training. So really stoked about this season, because now in this season I'll have like a full year of like cycling on the road under me. So can't wait to just go out there and just be on the road on the bike. That's like my favorite thing to do also, other than run. But 2 hours on the 2 hours and 20 minutes on the spin bike at my house. So crushed that. It's snowing right now, so probably gonna have to log some miles on the treadmill tomorrow if I do decide to run. I might take tomorrow off from running too. We'll see. I might just do another like 2 hours on the bike, but we'll see. And then definitely gonna get a run in by Sunday. So Sunday, gonna log like a longish type run, because like I said, they're calling for snow again tomorrow. So it's supposed to be snowing here all night. There's snow right now on the ground, but we'll see. And it's freezing temperatures, so I'm not really trying to have to deal with ice on the road either, even if it's no snow, because it's like still raining or sleeting or whatever. But yeah, that's like what, day 5. All right, day 6. Today I'm about to just go for a 1 hour bike ride on the indoor bike. And then later I'm gonna probably log like between 6 to 8 miles at Lake Johnson with some people from the run club. So let's go do that. And that's really what I got going on today on day 6. But I'll probably follow up with the camera after the run today. So alright, I figured out I started out a lot of videos with the word alright. But alright, so I just finished 1 hour on the bike. The sun is coming out now, so hopefully the roads melt a good amount, and I'll be logging some miles on the road later. So we'll see. Hopefully we get a break and everything melts. Going for a probably like an hour or so run at Lake Johnson. Meeting with some people from the run club. I just put in the group chat that I'll probably run there too, so we'll see if anybody shows up. Hopefully somebody at least shows up. But yeah, just gonna log some miles today. The snow or the whatever is pretty much melting now. Didn't take long. So yeah. Alright, today's day 7 of week 1 training. As you saw in the last clip, I went on a nice 7-mile run with Emma and Luis. I know Luis, we ran together in high school. We did track in high school together. And then Emma, I know from the run club, so big shout out to Oak City Run Club. Building a lot of different connections. Everybody's training for something, which is nice because more people to train with, but it's really cool. So that was the run yesterday. We ran at Lake Johnson. It's the first time ever running there. First time running Lake Johnson, and it was nice. It was very chill. There's like a loop route where you can go like around the lake, but we just did an out and back, which is pretty chill because apparently we avoided some hills by doing the out and back instead of doing the loop. Yeah, so week 1, I'm just looking at my Strava here. We ended with 43 miles, 43.6 miles for the week 1. Before I like hopped into this training cycle period, I was averaging between 35 to 40 miles a week anyway. So that's a good start. So that's what I mean when I say I had a good base to kind of start with, because I was already hitting a good amount of mileage. So now I just have to like slowly ramp it up, leading up into the race, of course, and then taper. But that was week 1. Today on day 7, I took an off day from running again, so I just did an hour and 20 minutes on the bike this morning, on the spin bike this morning, which was nice, just to get the heart rate going, get the legs spinning, and prepare my legs for the week we have coming up, which will be week 2. So yeah, feeling good. Today I was at a coffee shop with one of my friends, and we were just talking, and she's a collegiate runner. So she was a decathlete. Anyway, yeah, so I was talking with a friend today, just kind of going over some runs that I had previously. So back towards the end of the year, just kind of gauging where my fitness was, just looking at some data and stuff. I really don't have a time goal for this marathon or this race. I just kind of want to just do it, get it done. Of course, me being competitive, I want to set a good time, but I'm not pressed for an overall finish time. But yeah, week 1 complete, day 7 complete, and I'm just looking forward to like the more training to come. So this week will be fun. Like I said, I'm gonna slowly ramp up the mileage a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Just incorporate some more long runs, and some more like tempo kind of work. But yeah, that's week 1. Week 1 complete. Like I said, we ended on 43.6 miles. So thank you if you watched this far. I know this is just a long video of me walking, or not walking, long video of me talking. But I appreciate you if you stuck this far. If you're following along, awesome. But no matter what time you're seeing this, have a good afternoon, good morning, or good night, or whenever you're seeing this. But thank you for watching this, and yeah, we got more to come. We got 9 more weeks, so let's train some more.